So this year Zara releases an intense version of a very popular fragrance they released last year. That is Sun Desert at Sunset. This is the intense version. If you want to find out about this fragrance and how it compares to last year's release, please stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Orlando, and on this channel we talk about fragrances. And yes, in today's video I am reviewing one of the new releases from Zara, and that's Sun Desert at Sunset, the intense version. So they released, this is a 2024 release, obviously. The perfume is the same, is Benoit LAPOUZA, the same as the same perfume as last year's release, which was a Sun Desert at Sunset. This is still available in the Zara boutiques and website. It's changed. The label has changed now. It doesn't have the name of the perfume on the bottle anymore. It looks a bit more like this, the new one, but without the intense in there, obviously, and the cap is still black for this version. This is the EDP version, which was released last year in 2023, and yes, this year they released an intense version. I'll just show you the box presentation for the intense one. So they come in these black boxes now. So it's got the name of the fragrance and saying intense there. I guess this is still, yes, it's a Eau de Parfum, so it's a more intense version of last year's one, but it's still an Eau de Parfum. Last year one was also an Eau de Parfum. And here says intense golden waves of vanilla and amber create a radiant and lasting memory created by Benoit LAPOUZA. There. And then at the back you have olfactive family. It says Amber Floral, so this is part of the series collection. You can see it there. So this has got bitter orange, bergamot, cinnamon, Orris butter, myrrh, tonka bean, vanilla, incense, cedarwood, cocoa, and amber. So it's over there. And it retails at £25.99, £25.99 here in the UK. So in this box has the price in pounds, which is £25.99, and also in US dollars, which is $39.90. The previous last year's one was also released at £25.99 when it was released, but it's now less on the website, so it's £22.95, something like that, or £22.99. So they have reduced the price of this one and have the same price on this one as this one was when it was released. So, which kind of makes sense because it's an intense version, so they're charging £3 extra. So for the EDP version, which was released in 2023, we have incense, orange, cinnamon, tonka bean, chocolate, cedarwood, and iris. So on the new version, I think they still have the orange, but it also has bergamot, so it's got an extra citrus there. Cinnamon, Orris butter, so that's the same. Tonka bean is the same. Also has cedarwood and iris, so that's the same. Incense, chocolate or cocoa. So what this one has, there's two notes that this one, the new one has, the last year's one didn't have, is vanilla and amber. And it is, when you smell them, so I've sprayed these earlier, when you compare them, you can definitely get the The intense one is much more. It's kind of slightly darker and also sweeter and kind of creamier as well. I think that comes from the vanilla and the amber. So the amber gives a warmth to the fragrance, and the vanilla gives this kind of a creaminess. So you can definitely detect that. You can detect that difference in there. But overall, it's a very similar smell of the EDP. So they're not two completely different fragrances. No, the Intense is kind of a more um, intense version of the EDP, but with added warmth and creaminess of the vanilla and the amber. So, but overall, they kind of smell very similar. The EDP version, the one released last year, is definitely when I first tried it. I remember I thought it was like a lighter version of a very popular fragrance, also created by Benoit LAPOUZA, and that is Angel's Share by Kilian. But you can see the Angel's Share, I mean, the liquid, it's really, in comparison to this one, it's much, much darker. But I'll get into that in a second. So I kind of find it to be kind of a lighter version of Angel's Share, obviously um, with I would say less expensive ingredients, because you could tell that the quality in the Angel's Share is at another level, really. Um, but yeah, it was a lighter kind of version of Angel's Share in a way. Um, but it's been a year now, and it's definitely stronger. And I find that with ZARA fragrances, they do get stronger with age. So if you leave it for a few months or so, then you try them again, you'll see that they definitely last longer. So the current one, also, I'm expecting this to get even stronger than already is, but is already, I find, a darker. Um, More intense version of the EDP anyway, so I'm expecting this to get even stronger. How does it compare to Angel's Share, the famous Angel's Share? So I've got Angel's Share here, and again, Angel's Share, it's kind of smoother, it's sweeter, um, it's you can tell the difference here and the quality of the ingredients, and also they have this cognac note on Angel's Share that neither of the ZARA ones have, and that it's present and is noticeable, and you can tell the difference. So obviously, comparing the three of them, Angel's Share is of a much higher quality and you can tell that it's more of a you can tell the difference on the quality of the ingredients anyway, and also that cognac note here, it differentiates itself from these ones. But I don't think they wanted to create something exactly the same. Anyways, the same perfumery wasn't going to create exactly the same, but something inspired by his own fragrance. Angel's Share was created in 2020, so the EDP version was created in 2023, last year, and the Intense one from ZARA was created this year in 2024. But if I mean, if I had to choose between these two, it's quite difficult because I quite like both. So this one, I will lean more towards this one because of the vanilla and the amber, and that I really love vanilla in fragrances, and I kind of like that creaminess that it has, and the kind of that it sets this one slightly apart from this one. So what do you guys think of these ones? Have you tried them yet? Probably you have tried this one. Not sure if you've tried the Intense one. I mean, this has been out for a couple of months now, I think. Yeah, but I only just got it recently, and I kind of been trying it out and to see the longevity and things like that. It lasts a long time in your skin. As I said, because it's kind of new, you kind of need to let it age a bit, macerate, and then we'll probably also project quite a bit. I mean, this one was very light, but now it's quite strong. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this fragrance. If you have tried these fragrances, especially the new one, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.